Out on a small mulching job today, really small. Working right next to a pool. Working for a tree service. They were commissioned to come and cut all this down, and obviously doing this by hand would suck. These are all junipers in here, but they're just completely overrun with these, I don't know what they are, trumpet vines or something. Right there, it drops off pretty steep, so I'm gonna see if I can get that one. There's also houses back there, so we gotta be careful where we're aiming the mulcher. They've got plywood and particle board up along here, but it's just a straight shot down to the trees. It tapers down pretty steep here, but I think I should be fine. Just gotta make sure I take the stumps down before I run over them, because on a slope like that, going back and forth this way, if there's a stump or something, I hit it with the track, it could roll the track off of the rollers, and I do not want to pop a track off here today or ever. But you can see they got a, I don't think this was really necessary. He just did it anyways, which I don't really blame him, but so I can get in here and run parallel to it, and it should just keep all the debris in there. But he said he had the plywood and he's got the hands, so they put it up. He's over here getting my machine off for me. Good guy. This is Justin Rimmer out of Lewisburg, North Carolina. And the name of his business is Triple R Site Services. He's a good tree man. Former firefighter extraordinaire.
Guys?
You get the machine off and greased up, and that sounds pretty bad. I got about as much as I can with the machine, because as you can see right here, it drops off. I mean, that's you know, if I had to drive down that one time to get out down there, I would put the head down and it wouldn't tip the machine, but I'm definitely not working on that bank. And then same thing all around here, it drops off right there down there. So this whole row, what we were hoping, I was going to just go back and forth here and knock all that out, but it drops off so abruptly. Right here I did. Whenever I went down to the bottom here, I'm kind of surprised I was able to get the machine back up that hill, but I might try to mess around with it a little bit more. I don't want to get myself into trouble out here, but just in case something happens, at least it'll be on camera. A lot more handwork than we were anticipating. Should have brought the mini excavator out here. It would have been perfect to park it there and just rip this stuff up. They went over here and cut down these hollies. cut down everything on the bank, drug it up there. Now they're having to go through here in this little section I can't get. They're gonna drag all that up, and as they're dragging it up, I'll run it over, drag more up, run it over. Shouldn't be too long. We'll be done and out of here within an hour.
Well, that's as good as we're going to get it. Just with the plywood all just blew over. But we got it. It's all chewed up. They're going to, I think, spray this area with some type of weed control and then cover it with a bunch of pine straw all the way down, so it's a lot better than it did. These junipers suck. Kind of see how steep of a bank that is right there. I got down in there and tried to go down to the bottom and work my way up, but it is pretty soft down there, and I was probably going to get myself into a bind doing that. Probably make more of ruts and mess down there than do good. Looks good for my house.
Yeah, man.
Get little girl loaded up.